Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Missins Wood, might spark her conflict with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, using only 4 words. Could Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, find himself at the heart of the turmoil once more? With the two women feuding over him, Steffy and Hope found common ground when they both thought Liam was dealing with a life-threatening illness, namely a fast-growing brain tumor. The idea of having to break that dreadful news to their daughters brought Hope and Steffy closer together. Their shared affection for Liam united Steffy and Hope, but that love might not last. We all know the rivalry between Hope and Steffy tends to flare up sooner or later, and it could reignite once Steffy is back in Los Angeles. Now that Grace Buckingham's, Cassandra Creech, deceit has come to light, it's to be hoped that Liam has many years ahead of him. Liam feels a sense of relief as he aims to embrace every moment with Hope by his side. Even though Hope is set to marry Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, those wedding plans are unlikely to materialize. The bond between Hope and Liam will complicate things, but Steffy might not be convinced that their rekindled romance is wise, even though she and John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, are happily married. One can easily picture Steffy taking a protective stance over Liam, believing that this time it's Hope who is indecisive. Steffy could oppose the idea of Hope and Liam attempting to reignite their relationship. This leads us to the 4 words that could spark a new feud between Steffy and Hope. You don't belong together. Steffy may caution that Hope and Liam should not get back together, potentially igniting another wave of conflict, although it will have a different focus. Regardless of the situation, Steffy's return to B&B is sure to bring about some thrilling twists and turns. It seems that Hope and Steffy are on the verge of becoming rivals once more, and Hope's reconciliation with Liam might play a role in this development. Do you believe Hope and Steffy are better off as friends or foes? Are you sensing that it's time for more tension to surface? Soap opera history has always shown that when it comes to the bold and the beautiful, triangles are the lifeblood of the show. And few rivalries are as deeply ingrained in the DNA of the series as Steffy Forrester versus Hope Logan, two powerful women who, for over a decade, have danced the dangerous waltz of love, loyalty, betrayal, and heartbreak, almost always with Liam Spencer tangled somewhere in between. But with the newest spoilers swirling around Los Angeles, it seems that once again the infamous triangle is being reignited. Only this time, it's not just a matter of romance, it's about family, children, and deep-seated resentments that never truly died. So will Steffy's recent decisions and growing influence over Liam spark yet another brutal feud with Hope? Let's dive deep into the spoilers, creative speculation, and dramatic possibilities. Spoilers hint that Steffy Forrester Finnegan will be reaching a breaking point in the coming weeks. While she has been trying to hold her marriage to Finn steady, especially with Sheila Carter lurking in the shadows, Steffy's simmering frustrations with Hope Logan are starting to boil over. From Steffy's perspective, Hope is once again circling Liam, consciously or unconsciously dragging him into her drama. Hope's feelings for Thomas, her recent rebellion against expectations, and her back-and-forth insecurities have all placed her in the line of fire. But the deeper reason for Steffy's ire isn't just about Hope herself. It's about how Liam keeps being pulled back into Hope's orbit, no matter how much he swears he's moved on. Behind closed doors at the Cliff House, Steffy may vent to Finn that Liam seems almost obsessed with keeping tabs on Hope's life. Whether it's about Hope's work at Forrester, her relationship drama with Thomas, or her parenting decisions, Liam always has an opinion. And Steffy is tired of pretending that Hope isn't the elephant in the room. Liam Spencer, as always, finds himself caught in the middle. Spoilers suggest he will continue to act as a protector toward Hope, even though they're no longer together romantically. Liam's devotion to Beth and his instinctive need to defend Hope puts him at odds with Steffy's desire for boundaries. While Liam may argue that his actions are all about the kids, Steffy isn't buying it. She suspects that deep down, Liam isn't ready to fully let go of Hope, even though he insists that his family with Steffy and Kelly comes first. The problem? Steffy knows Liam better than anyone. She has seen the patterns play out for years. Liam rushes to Hope when she's vulnerable, then turns back to Steffy when things go sour, keeping both women perpetually tied to his heart. And this time, Steffy has no patience for it. Spoilers tease a particularly tense scene where Steffy calls Liam out. She accuses him of prioritizing Hope's feelings over hers. She questions whether Liam is truly present in their family or just waiting for Hope to need him again. And in a cutting moment, she may even accuse Liam of emotional cheating, not physically betraying her, but keeping his heart split. This confrontation could be the spark that reignites the long-dormant feud between Hope and Steffy. Hope Logan isn't one to sit back quietly, especially not after everything she's endured. For years, she let Steffy dictate the terms of their triangle, painting Hope as naive or fragile. But the modern Hope has more fire in her than before, and spoilers suggest she won't tolerate being scapegoated. When Steffy confronts Hope directly, Hope may unleash her own truth bombs. She could accuse Steffy of being jealous and territorial, unable to handle the fact that Liam and Hope share a lifelong connection through Beth. Hope might argue that Liam is the one inserting himself into her life, not the other way around. And she may even turn the tables on Steffy, pointing out that for all her claims of independence, Steffy still thrives on pulling Liam back into her world whenever she needs reassurance. This isn't just about men anymore. It's about pride, history, and a rivalry that has shaped both women's adult lives. Hope and Steffy may both finally say what they've been holding back for years, in an explosive showdown that shakes their families. Spoilers also hint that Finn Finnegan could find himself reluctantly drawn into the drama. As Steffy's husband, Finn wants to support her, but he's also a doctor with a sense of fairness. He may recognize that Liam's connection to Hope isn't just about romance, it's about co-parenting and a complicated shared history. This could lead to Finn clashing with Steffy. If Finn dares to suggest that Liam isn't entirely at fault, Steffy could feel betrayed. After all, she expects her husband to stand firmly in her corner. But Finn might quietly sympathize with Hope, especially if he sees Steffy going too far in her attacks. Could this feud not only reignite Hope versus Steffy, but also create cracks in Steffy and Finn's marriage? Another spoiler-driven twist could involve the children, Beth, Kelly, and Douglas. The custody ties between the Logans, Forresters, and Spencers are already a tangled mess. If Steffy and Hope's feud intensifies, the kids could get caught in the middle. Steffy might accuse Hope of using Beth to keep Liam emotionally tethered. Hope could fire back that Steffy manipulates Kelly's bond with Liam to keep him coming around the Cliff house. Even Douglas, who has bounced between homes and parental figures, could become a pawn in the escalating war. When the children become bargaining chips, the stakes rise, and neither woman will want to back down. Spoilers suggest that Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan will also play roles in the fallout. Ridge may side with Steffy, believing she has every right to demand loyalty in her marriage. Meanwhile, Brooke will likely leap to her daughter's defense, accusing Steffy of bullying Hope and undermining her stability. This could reignite not only the Hope versus Steffy feud, but also the long-running Brooke versus Taylor rivalry by proxy. Brooke may claim that history is repeating itself. Just as Taylor once fought her over Ridge, Steffy is now repeating the same toxic cycle with Liam. It's generational warfare at its finest, with family alliances deepening the trenches. At the heart of the spoilers lies the inevitable question: where does Liam's heart truly belong? Even if he insists he is committed to being a good father above all else, Liam's lingering connection to both Steffy and Hope will eventually force him to make a choice. Spoilers suggest that the writers may begin building toward a moment where Liam's loyalty is tested, perhaps in a crisis where one woman needs him more than the other. Will Liam finally choose once and for all, Or will he continue the cycle of waffling that has defined his character for years? Steffy ultimatum. Steffy gives Liam an ultimatum. Prove his loyalty to her or walk away. Liam is torn, fearing that no matter what he chooses, he will break someone's heart. Hope rebellion. Hope could declare she's done being Steffy's scapegoat, focusing instead on her independence. But her words may mask the fact that she still harbors feelings for Liam, creating internal conflict. Finn's betrayal. Finn could make a shocking move by defending Hope too strongly, making Steffy feel abandoned. Could this open the door to trouble in their marriage? Brooke versus Ridge Round 1000. Brooke and Ridge clash over their daughter's feud, reawakening their own unresolved issues and reigniting their roller coaster romance. Liam's public decision. In a dramatic cliffhanger, Liam could be forced to make a very public choice between Steffy and Hope, perhaps at a Forrester event, leaving both women reeling. If these spoilers play out as expected, we may be on the verge of one of the most explosive Steffy versus Hope feuds the show has delivered in years. With Liam once again in the center, the battle lines are drawn. Steffy fighting for the sanctity of her marriage, Hope fighting for her dignity and her bond with Liam, and Liam struggling to satisfy both without losing everything. The Bold and the Beautiful has always thrived on high-stakes emotional wars, and this one could redefine the legacy of the Logan Forrester-Spencer saga for a whole new era. One thing is certain, when Steffy and Hope go head-to-head with Liam caught in the middle, nobody wins, but the audience will be glued to their screens. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.